Looking section, we have to talk about this. The best last 10 minutes of power ever. It was insane. Let's get into it. If y'all haven't watched Power yet, you know you gotta get off his spoilers. Because this is the last just 10 minutes we have had in Power in a long time. The last 10 minutes was insane. It was still what we had a problem with. It was still so random. And let's go get into some random things I did have a problem with the episode before we get into the things I loved. The last 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes also. But one of the things I did hate about this, it was so random. Like for instance, like this scene when she just randomly kissed her, like Juke, who is one of the favorite characters of the entire show, is all of a sudden relegated to being like a love interest character who's going to the military with like no answers for next season. So hopefully we get some answers soon from what's going on with Jukebox and where she's going, because we know she's in love, but she's going to the military, and I didn't know we was a thing today. I did respect the fact that they did explain that she didn't know she liked it, so that's the reason why she left. Like she was going to the military. She like her family keep messing up her opportunities. She had the singing thing, so she was having doubts about doing it. But then she didn't have the singing thing either, or the dance routine, or any of that. So of course, she's going to the military. Her family ruined the opportunity, so she got to get away. She never gonna grow in her area, as we saw in the future. I don't know how well that worked, but we also have like this girl, this other girl who is another side character who was part of that group, which I don't know why she was even part of the group anymore after this. She probably just gonna go away. But, oh yeah, my bad. She got pregnant during this. That's why. Let's take this down. She got pregnant. That's why this is important. That's right. Let's all remind ourselves that Kanan has a child on the way. Yes, Kanan has a child on the way, and now he has to deal with all of those consequences next season, which I'm looking forward to, and the consequences that he did for what he did to Ronnie, in which we had to also figure out. And another thing we had to figure out this season is what's going on with this guy, because this is the one of the things I didn't love about this season. They shoehorned my guy Marvin into a task force operation with the most flimsy, the most flimsy of flimsy. Like this thing can't even stand up straight of cases. They really put this man on a case and put him with Howard, in which this man has nothing to do with Howard. They don't even speak. The only thing they have is that Howard somehow helped Jukebox at a time, and he was looking for this man who had, by the way, who had a valid excuse. And we're gonna get into this scene later on, but he had a valid excuse because like, Howard was actually looking for him, and that's the only thing they could connect to Marvin. But I don't even know what they could have connected to Marvin. Again, that's one of the things they didn't answer this season. I wish they would answer was how did this task force and Marvin get involved, especially since you didn't mention that he had the ties to firing off on the guy in the front of the church that they never connected. That's the only thing the FBI could ever had on him. The informant didn't really say nothing. They walked up to him, basically said he didn't say nothing. They pressed Juke and Howard and couldn't even press Marvin because they had nothing on Marvin. That was the one piece of writing in this season that I didn't like. Because, like I said, this man had literally nothing to do with Howard. He had nothing to do with any boss or trade moves. The only thing I can think to explain that would be like blatant racism. Like they had blatant racism, and the reason they targeted Marvin, because as we knew, police was targeting Rock early on. They were targeting Marvin when he went to the white girl's house in the first early in the season, and you know what he did to her. So they could have incorporated that. They could have incorporated the Italians in it. Even though I think they did, they hinted at the Italian. They did say the Italian, but it kind of ruined the vibe of the show because they felt like they was trying to force a task force when they really didn't need one. Because, like I said, the last 10 minutes were absolutely insane. But let's go talk about one last thing before we get into that. Uncle Lou. We found out this episode did so much for Lou, though. He had so many demons that he couldn't bear it anymore. That scene at the beginning when Rock was like, "Why am I here? Why are you investigating me? Why are you talking to me?" hit me so hard when she said, "The reason we talking to you is because Lou said that you were the person he loved the most." And that broke Rock right there. That broke him. That broke him when she said, look at this scene. That absolutely broke Rock when when he said that. Because the whole season Rock been acting hard. She been treating him like a weapon and all that. And my man been trying to tell her, "Listen, I'm going through some of this, sis." And Rock like, "No, get about this business. Get about this business." And my man, because that's what she been used to, right? That's what Rock been used to from Lou. Because Lou been, if you know the early season, Lou was basically the demon. You know what I mean? He was the demon of the whole season. He was the demon who did all the work. He the one who shot Scrap. He the one who ultimately set the bomb off in another place. He the one who did the shootouts. He the one who did all that hard work, the dirty work. He the one who shot at Kanan's friends. You gotta remember the little young man that died, that passed away in the earlier season because The Rock didn't like him. He was The Rock's hitman. He said it was too much for him to bear. That was an amazing scene. That was an amazing sequence. Then we had the season of him going through it, looking like he getting sober, doing better. He was sitting on the couch. He was able to tell some of his feelings, express himself, but then you could still see them demons were still getting to him. The demons were still getting to him. He was still having problems overcoming his demons to the point where you saw him at the end of the episode. He strapped himself up and ready to go. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it, but he was still ready to do it. Despite all the work he done put in with therapy, talking for Rock, doing all those things, he couldn't do it because he still had them thoughts in his mind. Because the person he loved the most, even though they reconciled in a way between him and Rock, his sister's still doing those things. He still told her, "I can't escape those demons." We saw the car came around later on. That hit it up again. When the police came and hit him with that, "Oh yeah, we know you committed crimes and all this and all that stuff we know you probably have history with." My man played it cool as I don't know what. He played it so cool. But you can still say it affected him. The police showing up affected him because from what we saw in the episode, he was doing good. He was starting to do that. He saw the police and they was accusing him of crime. Your family did this crime and stuff. It hit him again. So it was a lot of deep scenes in that too. It was a lot of deep scenes. And for the first time in the season, let's talk about the last 10 minutes and why it's so important. Ronnie tried to put her out on Rock. And Kanan said, "You don't touch my family." Which led to the whole last 10 minutes of the episode in which Kanan and Ronnie they were trying to pretend to run game on Rock, but Kanan had other plans. And it also coincided when Howard was trying to run a game on Marvin. He was trying to give Marvin up because that's the only way for Rock and Kanan to survive. Now, of course, we don't trust Howard. Howard might try to throw Marvin under the bus just so he can get away. I think we all understood that. We understood the assignment. We knew what the assignment was. And we understood it. We understood it glowingly. But we knew not to trust Howard. But he came along with Rock, right? Because he been trying the whole last 2 episodes like, "Hey, throw Marvin on the bus so we can win. Because everybody ain't going to survive. I don't even know if I'm going to survive." That's how you hit him that's that little player line right there. "I'm trying to protect you. I don't know if I can even survive this, Rock. So for you and Kanan, I'm doing it for you. You got to throw Marvin on the bus so I can deal with this. I might still be going under, but I need you to deal with this." That was Howard protecting his own. And then Randy, as we said, got attacked. I mean, had attack dogs attack Rock, try to get out of him. Kanan not having it. I knew he wasn't going to decide it. "You don't touch my mother. My mother. I don't like my mother, but you don't touch my mother. That's still family." Shout out to Kanan, still stand on family. You know, I did have doubts though because what happened in Power, and he 100% would play Rock like that. So we get to the scene. We thought Randy kidnapped him, which was a good play off him and Randy having them threatening words. Because I got a conspiracy theory at the end of season 3 after this. And I said, what essentially happened was Kanan got kidnapped while he was talking to Jukebox. Kidnapped. And they demanded money and the connects. So Rock came with the connects, sale money, and everything. Came up, saw Kanan, Randy hit her with that, I can't give away something that's not mine. And Kanan said, you got played, ma. Randy hit him with that. I just wanted the connects and the drugs. I didn't want the money. It was Kanan like that. He went in, we got this money. Kanan hit my boy in the head. Bop! That was it for my boy Randy. The gun dropped. Rock got the gun. The craziest last 10 minutes shot. Hit Howard. Bop! Ain't that some shit? Bop! Now that problem. That leading to more problem because they gonna also now they got like a connection. More so in the task force than they did before because I don't think they had a connection. How when Howard was getting looked into, how did he end up missing when he looked like he was a problem? Now I'm looking at the family a little harder. Maybe we missed some dots. Maybe Howard wasn't as bad as we thought he was, but he was involved. But he was a loose end, so they had to take care of it. So maybe it's not Marvin. Maybe it's that. So now Rock and Kanan took off. That Kanan said, "Why did you do that? You shot my." Of course, I'm gonna have I might feel some type of way about that. But then we had the giant reveal. By the way, I don't know if y'all caught in the thumbnail. Let me know if y'all caught in the thumbnail. Why y'all let me know y'all caught in the thumbnail? Let me remember too, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Everything. Let us know how you felt about this. The return of Unique, which was a great shot because I promised I thought he was gone. Which leads to my theory. Unique and Kanan set this up. Unique found Kanan and set up because there's no way Unique would just be in that spot. You know, there's no way Unique would just be in the spot where Randy got set up. Kanan had a problem with Randy. Unique found Kanan, saw the problem from the back, looking from the thing, because we know Unique smooth. Hit Kanan up like, hey, this how you get him. My brother, I know my brother better than anybody. He crazy, but he'll let his guard down when he think he's smart. When my brother think he's smart and got the plan, or got a good plan going, he'll let his guard down. That's when you get him. Boom. Set him up. He reaching for that money. His gun ain't in it ready. Bop. Right there. Got him. Unique. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think Unique set him up. I don't think it was just Kane. I think Unique set that plan up. Because then after y'all left, which they did say the 5-0 was coming. So I don't know why Unique still staying in the building. But maybe he played the sound so everybody can leave. He walks up and looks down and then the reveal that he's back. Which I'm excited for. I love Unique. But I don't think he's gonna do something to Rock or something. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know his plans in the future. It's very interesting. But I think he worked with Kanan on this plan. I think he knows running weaknesses. He knows how to get running to react to what he want to do. I think he gave it up, and he handled older brother because older brother been a problem. He tried to end me, so I'm gonna end him. I do think that. How y'all think about my theory? Do you think Kanan and Unique is gonna be the new partnership rather than running Unique? Because I don't think Kanan gonna quite go back to Rock yet. What y'all think gonna happen with Jukebox? What y'all think? Is she gonna stay with the girl and then something happen with the girl and she gonna go evil? Because we knew she did go to the military, if I'm correct, and then she became a police officer, right? Or did that not happen? I'm trying to remember what they said in Power. Y'all let me know in the comment. But she's stone cold. What do y'all think we're gonna see next season, season 4? What y'all prediction? Do y'all think we're gonna see military Jukebox? Because it could lead to how Jukebox became more what she is. Because we kind of see the darkness in her just creeping up. But she got a little light. She keep having that little light this season because we don't know when the snap comes. Because we know Jukebox from the original Power. So when did the snap come? Is it the military? Could it be that? Do we get that next season 4 of seeing Juke in the military, maybe coming home and something bad happen? Her family lead us to this ruthless aggression that she has. It's so much I'm looking forward to. But I must admit, despite how great the first 10 and the last 10 episodes were, this season was all over the place. It was random. The least structured Power season I've ever seen because it felt like just a bunch of random stuff was happening. a bunch of random characters who kind of didn't fit in what they were doing early, and they just showed up in mid-season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we were gonna do more with the Italian side, the repercussion there. We didn't even talk about when oh boy, I'm still upset that nobody even noticed that Marvin was there when they seen him clean in the UPS suit. Like, look at this man. At least chase the UPS and see who was the UPS man. We have nothing on it. Only thing we can do is say Sal told him don't worry about it no more. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a lot that this season did have that was just like so random. But at the end of the day, it entertained me. It was a more entertaining season than Force, but Force was more structured. You knew what lines led to what. This season, I don't know what they was going on with Powell. Kanan was dating one girl, then he started dating another girl, then he got the other girl pregnant. Randy showed up out of nowhere, ended unique, but the unique ended up not passing away in a cool moment, though. It was a really cool moment. You know, I can understand Randy more than anything. Coming back in the future, I can understand Randy. But it was like, then them setting up Marvin again. Like, that's the one thing I talked about. I don't want to go too far in it. But them trying to set up Marvin with an informant that didn't get information. Like, he didn't even get information. If he got information, I can be like, okay, yeah, man, we got some family drama, man. I got a kid. My friend got a kid. We linked the police and everything. He didn't say nothing. That man gave that man nothing. And they still went after him. They didn't accuse Howard with no link at all, besides you was looking for his brother the other day, which he's the town drunk. So I guess you can look for him. Like, it's so much in it that's so strange, and I don't know. But I enjoyed it. It was entertaining at least. The story wasn't the most structured. It wasn't the best season of Power. It was probably the most 5-10 minute last 10 minutes because I didn't know what was going on. And the first 10 minutes was emotional because we finally got to see Lou and Rock be a little more human. And we started getting more of the feeling behind how they feel about each other. So that was great to see. Let me know how y'all felt about the episode. Did y'all enjoy it? The season finale was amazing. I was very entertained. Still a lot of stuff that wasn't explained that I still wish there was, and more structure and all that. But that's me just nitpicking because I was entertained. That's the most important thing today. But the author in me can't just let just random storytelling go. So let me know y'all thoughts. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell.